If you struggle to have consistent returns trading options, then in the next few minutes, I want to show you the number one mistake most options traders make when it comes to trying to become profitable. And I've seen this over time and time again with my options coaching students. So if you don't know me, I'm Sasha, the options coach, and I've been working with people over the last decade, coaching people one-on-one in trading options. And one of the big issues when it comes to this is that people trade with a one-off idea and concept. And that's where I want to share with you this trading bucket blueprint. It'll give you some ideas and concepts to transforming yourself into more thinking like options trading business. So when we look at this trading bucket blueprint, I want to first show you kind of how most people trade and what it looks like. So with a lot of people, what they really do is that when they go into a trade, they're looking at, let's say Starbucks looks awesome. And then I'm going to go in and do a trade and maybe we'll make $400. Yay. Fantastic. That looks good. Walmart looks great. Okay. I lost $300. Now Ford looks fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and now make $200. Now, yes, I'm still profitable, but the issue is what's happening here on this trade by trade basis is you're really looking at it from a one-off situation. You're looking at it from a single trade perspective. And what happens here is that you're hopping around going from, let's say, Starbucks to kind of Roku to Walmart, then back over to Tesla, back over to Walmart again, Ford, and then Shopify. So you're kind of hopping around all over the place, looking for, hey, which is the next hot thing, what's breaking out or what's moving. And this happens whether you're doing things with technical analysis. It happens whether you're looking at covered call options, single options, any form of trading. This is what most people do. Now, what I want to show you here is the concept of buckets. Okay. Now, I'm going to teach this from the concept of trading covered calls or selling covered calls. You could also think of it from the wheel strategy, but you could convert this and think of it as well from a technical analysis basis. And I'll show you how you can kind of switch that here in a minute. So when you look at buckets, the way we want to think about it from a covered call basis is if you're doing covered calls on Ford, you consistently repeat that process time and time again. And that might yield you, let's say, $400 a month. Then you might also have another bucket or basket that produces you $800 a month from, let's say, Starbucks, and another one from Walmart that produces you $200 a month. So for example, let's say you bought the stock and then you sell the call against it. Now you already know what the return is. This is similar concept and principle for when you're thinking about it like a grocery store. Now, when you walk into a grocery store and they operate like a business, you don't just see a whole bunch of, watermelons all lined up and that is the only thing you see. Or like the fruit department. That is not what you see at a grocery store. What in fact you see is you see a whole bunch of different departments and kind of divisions of where profit and money is coming in. So you might see some things from the dairy department, like milk, cheese, and eggs. You might see some things from the meats. Then you've got the fruits. Okay. You've got kind of like the chips or unhealthy stuff, so you've got a few different divisions. And some months, the dairy might do a little bit better. Maybe more people are baking or Christmas time or something like that. But in other words, it might be consistent. And other times maybe the meats are skyrocketing because it could be Thanksgiving. So you've got a whole different type of kind of return that's coming in from different items. And each one is bringing you a certain amount of income. And that's exactly what we want when it comes to trading is, hey, we've got Ford, we've got Starbucks, we've got Walmart. If you're doing this from a technical basis or like picking one-off stocks, you could say, hey, I've got my let's say 3-day trading strategy, or let's say day trades. You've got some swing trades and you've got some long-term investments. Okay. So now you've broken it apart into different areas. It could be also technical setups like a wedge pattern, support, resistance pattern, and many other things. Now, once you get a little deeper, you could take this approach and go into cluster of buckets. Now you've got different zones. I've got this cluster. I've got multiple things in that department, right? Like apples, watermelons, pineapples. And now let's see how that does. Maybe I'll switch out the pineapple. Maybe I'll switch out the watermelon. So if something's not working, you're able to fix it based on the cluster. Okay. And then you might have another cluster and another cluster and another cluster. So you've got multiple clusters of these trades going in that zone or area. Think of it like different departments. And that's really what it helps you do. So if you think of it in terms of this way, you'll really evolve your trading into thinking more like a business rather than thinking about it like a one-off trade strategy. Anyways, I just wanted to show this to you. This is just part of my trading bucket framework here. And if you're interested in getting it, feel free to just shoot me a little note down below, say trading bucket. I'll send it over to you for free. But just wanted to show you this insight, and hopefully this gives you a little more perspective on how to really evolve things and making your trading more like a business. Anyways, hope this helps. Drop me a note down below. Let me know you want it, and I'll be happy to send it to you. Anyways, take care.